video, and welcome back for day 12 of Vlogmas. But first, let's start this video off with a prayer. And today's prayer is, Dear God, you better than anyone know exactly what I have been through, the good, the bad. Through all my hardships, you have remained faithful, and for that, I thank you endlessly. I trust that I needed to go through the things that I went through in order to become exactly who I am today. I have gained a strength that only you can instill in someone. I can't give up on myself or the purpose you have for me. Please continue being my source of strength, light, and love on all my days. You didn't bring me this far just to abandon me. The plans that you have for me are far bigger than what I can imagine. I can't quit now. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So I pray that prayer blesses you guys today. Today is Wednesday. I didn't film at all yesterday, you guys. I was one day ahead of filming for Vlogmas. But yesterday I had kind of like a stomach bug, and I would literally spend the entire day in bed. I was watching Hallmark movies. I didn't cook. And I also watched It Ends With Us. They have the movie now on Netflix. I didn't go to the movie theater to watch it, but I watched it on Netflix. It was pretty good, so I watched that as well. The past 3 days though, it has been raining like crazy non-stop. Right now it's pouring down, so I have not left the house to go check my P.O. box. I have not checked this since Saturday, but I am planning to go tomorrow since it's not gonna rain tomorrow. When it rains, y'all, I don't hardly leave my house. You won't see me out there in the streets. I like to be home. So that's my plan, is to go tomorrow and also drop off some more Christmas cards. So I will be doing that tomorrow. I know I've been getting messages saying there's some ornaments has already been delivered, so I will be checking tomorrow, you guys. But today what I'm going to be doing in this video is baking. I am going to be making David's favorite cookies, which is the white chocolate chip cranberry cookies. Now, David did bake these cookies, but it was in the video where it cut off randomly, and him and Destiny actually baked together, and I had filmed that, but it was cut off. So I will be baking those cookies today. I didn't tell my kids or anything like that, so it will be like a nice surprise. It was really good. So I will be making that today. I will be sharing that recipe with you guys, and of course it will be linked in my description box. So let's get today started. All right, y'all, so I have all of the ingredients measured out. I already have a stick and a half of butter. One is on, the long one is on salted. Short one is unsalted. Sometimes I go back and forth between unsalted butter and salted butter. To me, it's no too much of a difference, but I always have my dry ingredients together, which is 2 cups of flour plus 2 tablespoons cornstarch and baking soda. So, and a pinch of salt in this one. Always have it together, and then you whisk it together, make sure everything is mixed very well, and then your sugars are always together. So I have brown sugar and white sugar, half a cup each. I already have the 1 egg and 1 egg yolk, and then my vanilla extract, which normally would be a tablespoon. So let's get started. So usually with the butter, you always beat for a while till it's nice and fluffy, but I'm gonna beat it with I don't even sound right when I say that, with the brown sugar and the white sugar together, and you beat for a while till it's, you know, just nice. You can tell when it's nice and fluffy. When you do that, make sure it's nice and locked, and then you go really fast for a little bit. Whoa. Okay, what is happening? Hold on. And things don't go smoothly while filming. All right, there you go. Let's see. Lock that in, and let's go faster. Okay, so now that that's done, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract and also the egg, and then we're going to beat that as well. Now, I remember I could barely bake back in the day. Believe it or not, I love baking now. I find it very therapeutic, but I feel like everyone has their own skills. Some people like baking, it's not their thing, and that's fine. They just come to so that's okay. And then we're just gonna add the butter. Not the butter, sorry, the egg and the egg yolk. And just mix that in together. And also, when it comes to baking, you have to have a lot of patience. You can't just throw everything in there together, which I have done before, but I can definitely tell the difference when I do that. always have to scrape the sides as you go, because everything sticks to the sides and then it's not mixing well together, you know. You always scrape the sides and the bottom. You always stop it, scrape the sides and the bottom, keep it mixing, and so on and so on. Just go lock it. Just know to bake cookies and stuff, you don't need a mixer. Is it easier? Yes, especially for my arthritis. For me not to use a hand mixer or my arm or hand, you know, but you don't need it. All right, y'all, so now I'm gonna add the flour. This time I'm just gonna add the flour like this all at one time. Sometimes you can add a little at a time while it mixes, but I'll just do it like this time. Just lock it. When you add like chocolate chips and stuff in there, you can mix it with the mixer, but it's best for you to do it by hand. So I'm going to add 1 cup of the cranberries. I'm going to switch this out because this one is a little bit more difficult to use. Hold on 1 second. Okay. These are dried cranberries. Let me know down in the comments what is your favorite cookie, if you're a cookie person. Back in the day, for me, it used to be the oatmeal chocolate chip cookie. It was always that, and then it became just the chocolate chip cookie. I still love oatmeal raisin. Was it oatmeal raisin? No, it's oatmeal, yeah. Oatmeal raisin chocolate chip cookie. And now I really like a nice, just a classic chocolate chip cookie. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix the white chocolate chips, and for sure I would have never guessed this would be David's favorite, but it is. I normally just make it around Christmas. He told me I should make it year round, which is fine because these are ingredients that you can easily find at the store. It's not really seasonal. The cranberries is what makes it Christmassy, you know. But soon the kids will be on Christmas break, and I think David and I will, I'm sure anyone else wants to as well, be doing a lot of baking together, making different varieties of chip cookies and giving them out as gifts. So look out for that as well. So I'm just mixing this together. Now this cookie dough, you have to refrigerate it in the refrigerator for 1 hour. Now most cookies some of them will ask for you to refrigerate for at least 20 to 30 minutes. This one requires 1 hour because the cornstarch makes it soft. That's what makes this cookie super soft. And you do not want the flat, easy, like spreadable cookie. That's, you know what I'm talking about, like the super flat ones. So there's that. Okay, so we're gonna cover this up and then refrigerate it for 1 hour, okay? it's been almost an hour. I'm kind of impatient and just wanted to finish up. But a lot of times I would do a double batch, but lately I haven't been doing a double batch. The next time I probably will, since I'm gonna give them out as gifts. But I think in the cookie tins, I'm just gonna put like a variety of different styles of cookies. But the size of your cookie scoop matters. So this is more like a medium. This is like a 1.5 inch cookie scoop. They have the small one, the medium, and the large. They have the 3 inch. They also got like the ice cream scoop, which is almost like a cookie scoop as well, which I don't see in here because my kids unload the dishwasher and they put things wherever they think it will fit. Oh wait, I'm wrong. Look at me talking smack. Hold on, I'm about to show you guys. So the size of the cookie scoop matters, which I normally use this one. Okay, this is the 1 inch. And this is an ice cream scoop, but it can also pair as a cookie scoop because this one makes the big ones, the big chunky cookies. And that's sometimes if I do double, I'll go ahead and use this one and make them nice and big, and I still will have a good amount of cookies left. Which one should I go with? I'll go with the I'll go with what I was thinking, which is the medium size one. All the sizes. Sometimes you get to have them perfect. You can roll up the cookie, like scoop it and roll it up in your hand and then put it on there, or you could just literally just scoop it and put it straight on the cookie sheet as well.
What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping? This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh. Come, peasant king, to own him, the King of kings. Salvation brings. Let loving hearts enthrone him. Raise, raise a song on high. The Virgin sings her lullaby. Joy, joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary.
Just took these out the oven. Now, do you see how they're big and puffy right now? They're puffed up. Even once I cooked this for 13 minutes. The instruction says 10, but I felt like I needed more. That's just me. But do you see how it's puffed up right now? You always leave the cookie. You don't just start taking the cookie off of the cookie sheet. You leave it on here for 2 to 3 minutes. You'll see the difference of what it looks like now to when you leave it here, because no, this is hot. So it's still baking the cookie. So if you want a nice, perfect, soft cookie where you don't have to worry about it being crunchy and the bottom being all hard, don't let it cook all the way. You could cook it, once you take it out of the oven, you could just leave it on the cooking sheet and leave it there for 2-3 minutes, just sitting there, and you'll see the difference of what it looks like once you leave it alone. I'll show you guys that in a minute. y'all, so that will be all for today. I have the second set of cookies cooling on the counter. I prefer to do one rack of cookies at a time, one pan, because I don't like the way they bake when I put two in there. It takes a lot longer, so I just do one at a time. But I like to be able to just switch off the pan. Once one come out, the other one could go straight in. I still don't feel like myself yet. I'm still recovering from a stomach bug, so I'm hoping if I rest the rest of today that I will be back straight tomorrow. I feel better than yesterday, but I know that I need more time to recover, and then I should be okay tomorrow, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So I hope you all enjoyed Vlogmas Day 12, I think. That's where we're at. Vlogmas Day 12, and keep a lookout for Vlogmas Day 13. Fingers crossed. All right, y'all. Bye.